This is why I wake up at 5 a.m. and why I don't do it every day.
I took my girl to Santa Fe to try and see the world in a different way. Oh man, what a state we're in. I took off my wedding dress and felt kind of underwhelmed, but God, what a life we live. Cool breeze, a man said to me, I was once the king of Sweden. You can hear it when I speak, and I'm like, cool breeze, get in tune with me. I'm a blazing disc of glory, only burning what I need.
I have been trying to wake up around that time for years, but it just never worked, and I could never figure out why until I watched The 2-Day Rule by Matt D'Avella. He reads a quote from The War of Art.
Stephen writes, "Resistance is the most toxic force on the planet. It is the root of more unhappiness than poverty, disease, and erectile dysfunction. To yield to resistance deforms our spirit. It stunts us and makes us less than we are and were born to be." Resistance shows up in many forms, from procrastination, doubt, the voice in the back of your head asking, who the hell are you to do this? The antidote is consistency, showing up day after day and putting in the work. And make no mistake, it is a war.
The reason why I wake up at 5 a.m. is because I do what I love and what makes me feel fueled and motivated in the mornings, because I don't enjoy the heat of the day, and I know I wouldn't have the energy and drive to do those things later in the day and after work. And also because doing what I love, what fuels me and motivates me in the mornings, makes me feel motivated throughout the rest of the day. And I'm content with going to bed early every night because I'm excited for the morning ahead of me. When I find myself trying to get things done at the end of the day, I end up not doing it at all because I don't have any energy left, and all I want to do is relax. When I get into the habit of not doing what I enjoy before I lose my energy for it, I find myself in the habit of not doing the things I truly enjoy at all. When I don't do what I love at all and instead spend my time procrastinating to be comfortable, I feel like I'm never truly getting anything done, and this is when I burn out. It is important, however, at the same time, that I do let myself relax and have a break some days. When I've tried to wake up early in the past, it didn't work because I would be too strict with myself, making it feel like if I didn't wake up in the morning on time every day, or if I didn't get a workout in every day, that I was a failure, so I would give up. That's why it finally clicked when I started doing the 2-Day Rule. It allowed me to push myself out of my comfort zone so I could live my life the way I truly wanted to, but also so that on days when I'm not feeling well or I need a break to relax and find comfort, that I can and I won't beat myself up over it. I think the key to it all is having self-compassion, which makes your life better, makes you more compassionate towards other people, and ultimately makes you a better person. Self-compassion is therefore just as important as the rules you build for yourself. At least that's what I found in my life. I wake up at 5 a.m. so I could live a happier, healthier life. I have set rules for myself to make sure it happens, but if I try to force myself to be perfect, I will only set myself up for failure. It's impossible to be perfect, and I wouldn't enjoy it anyways, so what would the point be in starting when the whole purpose is to be happier and feel better anyways? It's so important to build rules for yourself, but it's just as important to give yourself a break when you truly need it. The 2-Day Rule is what keeps me in check and helps me balance the two.
It's very simple. I would not allow myself to take off more than one day in a row for some kind of workout, be it the gym, a jog, or a hike. I had to do some kind of physical activity at least every other day. This allowed me the time to take days off as I needed it, often multiple days a week, but it also kept me committed to my goal, and most importantly, it prevented me from falling into a slump and neglecting my health for weeks or even months at a time. It's so easy to give ourselves a break, which we need, saying, just this one time. But then that turns into the next 5 days, 6 days, 7 days, and on.
So what my routine looks like in the mornings when I wake up at 5, I usually sit up in bed for about 10 to 15 minutes before I actually put my feet on the ground and do anything. But I have a coffee maker right next to my bed and like a drink station, so the night before I always set up my coffee maker and set it to delay brew for 5 in the morning, so that when my alarm goes off on the mornings when I really don't want to wake up, I hear my alarm go off. And if I don't care about the alarm, then I hear my coffee maker start and I smell the coffee in my room, and that usually is enough motivation to get me up. But I usually just relax and very slowly and gradually wake myself up and kind of make my bed and clean my room up a little bit and just kind of take it easy and wake up very slowly until 6 a.m. Around 6 a.m. I do my yoga practice for an hour or 2 hours. If I'm only doing an hour practice that morning, then between 6 and 7 I do yoga, and then between 7 and 8 I go outside and I run, do an outside workout and bike a little bit, or I'll go into town and I'll go run on the trails. And then about 8 o'clock I come inside and make breakfast, drink a lot of water, and take a shower, and then that's when I spend the rest of the time until I have to do whatever I do that day. I just work on videos, or I write, or I read, or I watch videos on YouTube, just kind of whatever I'm feeling that morning. On mornings where I don't feel well but I still want to wake up at 5 a.m., instead of doing my workouts, and if I can't handle my yoga that morning either, then I'll just read and write. But most mornings what I do is I get up and I just kind of relax and then do my workout and then work on whatever creative project I am enjoying at the moment. Yeah. I don't know how to end this video, so I'm just gonna say bye. Bye. Hope you enjoyed. You should like and subscribe, alright? Peace.